What's up, YouTube? It's Olivia. Welcome to my car. I'm at Popeyes, so don't mind the shrimps. As you can see from the title, I'm about to get surgery on my eyes. Maybe you clicked on this video because you're getting the surgery too, or maybe you're just curious. I don't know your life and I'm not judging, but I'm glad you're here either way. I'm gonna try and vlog as much as I can to show you my experience and my recovery and how it turns out and everything. I have my surgery tomorrow, and last week I had my orthoptics appointment where they took measurements to see how much they were going to need to correct, and the lady told me that they weren't going to be able to make my eyes completely straight just because of how severe my strabismus is. So I mean, that makes me pretty nervous because it means that my vision obviously isn't going to be corrected all the way. I don't know if it's really going to be improved at all. It's both eyes actually that I'm getting operated on. They're going to readjust the muscles. At my appointment the other day, she told me it was the muscles here, which I didn't realize. I thought it was going to be like out here because they would pull my eyes like out this way. I don't know. I'm not the doctor. But yeah, that's how it's going to work. I mean, I'm still going to look cross-eyed, but I think it's worth taking a chance. Like, I don't really know how I'm gonna look at the end of all this. I'm really hoping for some kind of functional improvement. The way I see it right now, it's like, depending on like where I'm looking and what I'm looking at and stuff like that, like one of my eyes is doing 90% of the work, like the straight one, and the other one just kind of does its own thing over here. It doesn't really completely like shut off. It's sort of like, I don't know, it tries to see too, and so I have, I don't know, the best way I can describe it is double vision, but that's not exactly what it is. It's just like messed up. It's just not right. And so things like driving are really hard for me. Walking upstairs is hard for me, especially if I'm carrying something. Like going downstairs to the laundry room is like the worst. I get so stressed out. And also just like, I get made fun of for it a lot. Like, I kind of don't really notice because I'm just used to it, but like whenever someone wants to attack something about me, like that's always the first place they go to is my cross eyes. I've had people like steal my pictures on the internet and like repost them to make fun of my eyes, and it's just like, I don't know, like anything I can do to maybe experience less of that, like I'm gonna do it. So I got this letter in the mail that explains everything I have to do to prepare. So is it relevant that I'm doing this in Regina with Dr. Avram? I don't know who's watching this. I don't know. Okay, anyway. I haven't been allowed to take any vitamins or anything for the last like 2 weeks ever since they called me with the surgery date. And for the last couple days I haven't been able to take any painkillers like Tylenol. They also told me I couldn't wear nail polish, so I got rid of that too, and I feel like my hands are naked. I got my hair done today so that I wouldn't have to worry about it while I'm recovering, and I'm gonna have to take out my piercings, so like, who will I even be? I have to fast from midnight, and I've also just been staying away from like weed and liquor because, I don't know, alcohol is just bad for your body in general, so I'm sure it's not a good idea close to surgery. I'm gonna be under anesthesia, and I know weed can interact with that. But I did pick up a fresh vape cartridge for after, just to help my recovery. The menu said wicked shrimp, so I thought they were going to be spicy, and they're not. That's bad marketing. Am I in the way of this truck? Anyway, what's wicked about it if it doesn't hurt my mouth? Do better. So I hope you understand a little bit about what's wrong with me and what I'm about to do to try and make it better. I'm going to go home now and I'm going to take out my piercings, and then I'll see you in the morning on our way to the hospital. So I'm really nervous. I only just went to sleep like 2 hours ago. They phoned me last night to ask like some COVID screening questions. And I had to lie a little bit because one of the questions that isn't usually there was, do you live somewhere where there's been an outbreak? And I actually live in Montreal, but I had to say no because like I've been waiting 2 years for this and I came all the way to Regina. I need to be wearing my glasses, but I took them off for this because that's really ugly and I'm already not wearing makeup and like I just met you yesterday, so it's too much. You're already seeing too much. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to wear glasses for the next like 2 or 3 weeks and that's gonna be weird as because I like always wear contacts, even though my eye doctor, when he first told me 2 years ago that I was gonna get this surgery, he didn't want to prescribe me contacts because I don't really know why, but he wanted me to get the surgery first, but I just couldn't wait, so I just ordered them online. So I guess here's 2 confessions of my dishonesty before I go get surgery. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film from now, so I'll update you when I can.
Your destination is on the right.
Drugs in the last 24 hours. Blood pressure is beautiful. Don't bend with your head down for long periods of time. I don't know why people would do that other than like tying their shoe, right? But it's just because it creates pressure in your eye and behind your eye, and he doesn't want that. Other than that, don't like I said, don't do any heavy lifting.
Hey guys, I survived. I'm out of the hospital. I've been home for a couple hours. I was too sleepy and nervous and cold and miserable to say anything in the footage you probably just saw, but I got there. I had to do some blood work and then I got a COVID test. That was gross. They like put this Q-tip like into the back of my throat and then in both my nostrils, and I feel like it was the same Q-tip the entire time, so that's kind of up, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. And then I spent a really nerve-wracking 20 minutes wondering like what if it's positive and I just don't know, and then I'm gonna have to reschedule this thing. They had trouble trying to put the IV in my hand, and then I just waited around for a while reading a book. And then it was finally time to go to the operating room. And at this point, I was like really freaking out. Like I didn't have my glasses on, which is good because I couldn't really see. But there was all this equipment in there and it just felt so real. And I started like really processing that they're gonna like cut into my eyes and move the muscles around. And I was just like, I was scared. But once they got the IV in, the lady told me it's only gonna be like 15 seconds and I'll be asleep and I'll wake up in their recovery room. And that's literally how it happened. Like, she put in the IV in my hand and it hurt a lot. And then the next thing I remember, I woke up in this room and my eyes felt a little like itchy. And there was this nurse talking to me and I was like, they did it? They did the surgery? And she's like, yeah, it's over. You're all done. I asked to see my eyes. She showed me in a little mirror and I thought they were straight. But now in the camera, they're not. So I don't know. I was so happy because when they asked me to stand up and see if I could walk, like I was looking around the hospital and I was seeing in a way that I've only ever seen like through my camera, and I still am, and I'm scared to even be saying this because what if I jinx it and it stops working? Now I guess I just like wait and see. Like I really feel like I can see improvements in my vision, but maybe I'm imagining things because the surgeon definitely told me at my initial consultation that that probably wasn't going to happen and that the benefits of this would be mostly cosmetic. And I mean, you can see right now my eye is still doing the thing, so maybe it's just the morphine making me think in opposites, I don't know. But I'm really happy. Like, walking around my room feels different. And so I'm just like thinking about trying all the things that are hard for me. Like, when someone passes me a joint, like, am I still gonna be confused about, am I reaching in the right place? I don't know. I don't even think I'm making any sense. I'm still kind of f***ed up. So they gave me this stuff to put me to sleep, and then they gave me some morphine. And so I spent the last like hour in the hospital just kind of like all wavy from the morphine. And yeah, I don't know if you've never had morphine before, I don't know, it feels like the waves at the beach. So I just fell asleep in the waves, and then they gave me a popsicle, and it was the first thing I'd eaten since last night at like 8, and it was so good. I don't look as gross as I actually thought I would look. Like, the inner corners of my eyes are obviously all red because that's where they operated on, and I can feel the stitches. I don't know if you can see it, but it mostly itches more than it hurts. And so they gave me some eye drops to put in it, and there's also a cream, and I can take Tylenol for the pain, so I've been doing that. Yeah, and I have a follow-up appointment with the surgeon on Monday. I don't know if I'm really making any sense. Okay, hold up. This is an Olivia video, so we obviously gotta talk about like fashion. So they put this like hairnet on me, and my braids didn't really fit in it, so they're just kind of like on the side. And there was some like, I don't know if it was blood or what. I don't really want to think about what it was, but something had gotten one of these, and I tried to wash it out. I hope I got it. So like, if I had known that, I would have brought my own bonnet. So if you're going to get surgery and you have braids, bring your bonnet from home. A little fit check. I changed out of my McDonald's sweatshirt into my skeleton pajamas. Cute, right? Okay, I'm gonna do all the things I've been waiting to do, like smoke some weed, eat some food, and have a nap. So I will show you my eyes tomorrow. Bye.